AIMIM chiefs all-out attack at the Bharatiya Janata Party. Owaisi has hit out at the BJP over Nishikant Dubey's remarks on the Supreme Court. Owaisi has said that the BJP is threatening court of a religious war. Owaisi also goes on to say that Modi must stop people like Nishikant Dubey. Ashutosh continues to be with us. Ashutosh, before I come to you, let's quickly listen in to what Asaduddin Owaisi had to say.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आपकी पार्टी के लोग कह रहे हैं कि रिलीजियस वॉर शुरू हो जाएंगी, मजहबी जंग शुरू हो जाएगी। किसको डरा रहे हैं ये लोग? अदलिया को डरा रहे हैं आप? इख्तिदार में रहकर अदलिया को डराएंगे आप? आपके हक में फैसला आया तो आपके मुंह में लड्डू फूटते हैं और आप रिलीजियस वॉर शुरू हो जाएंगी।
We just heard there from Asaduddin Owaisi. Ashutosh, could you elaborate in terms of the opposition cornering the Bharatiya Janata Party on comments made by Nishikant Dubey? How much is it in terms of pressure that the BJP is facing?
This is actually taking back BJP to the time during the election campaign when it was cornered on the BJP wants to change constitution, accusations by Congress-led entire India bloc. And this is bringing the BJP back at the similar situation when Nishikant Dubey, at extent saying that how Supreme Court wants to create a civil war, chaos in the society, there's a religious war outbreak possible in the society. But in that case, clearly the question is that internal security, law and order situation, these kind of machineries are always handled by his the government, ruled by his own party, which he's MP from. And on certain many other terms, it is also putting BJP on a back foot on the agenda when you directly hit the Chief Justice of India, when you directly target the Supreme Court of India, because ultimately, and at the last, when the people have a conflict with the government or the government has a conflict with the people, ultimately, it is the Supreme Court, it is the judiciary which brings to a solution. And it is Supreme Court duty to not only announce an order, but also ensure justice. So what is happening exactly with the Waqf Court? And this is not the first time. There were anger, of course, not expressed at this magnitude when the Places of Worship Act, the Supreme Court said that no other appeals will be, addressed unless the Places of Worship Act is heard by the Supreme Court. So several other occasions we see, and that's a very, what we see, a very usual norm within the political parties. When you see any judgment, any court hearing goes that supports your particular narrative, you hail the Supreme Court, and when there is something that you believe is going against your narrative, then you come harsh on the Supreme Court. And this is across the political spectrum. But what Nishikant Dubey has clearly breached all these, we have seen in the past, all these ethics, all these the principles of the democracy and the fundamentals of the democracy. And that's exactly why we see when J.P. Nadda, the BJP president, such in a harsh word lashing out against Nishikant Dubey. Perhaps itself is explanatory that what BJP has realized that those statements were potential of bringing BJP at what political magnitude and storm. Arshan.
Thanks, Ashutosh, for bringing us all those details.